water.
You were my favorite kind of jerk. The feeling of floating, the feeling of lightness. The layer began to appear. A texture formed on everything around her. There, but not there. It formed on the table, her cup of tea, the book she had been writing in, and now, Nathaniel. I knew you were only around me because of Janelle. The veil pierced. He did not hide. He covered his face with incredibly large hands and laughed. His movements made trails. She'd reached cruising altitude. Her eyes focused on the room. At least 30 souls, only half familiar, laying about, each in their own state of bliss. There should have been 31, but Janelle wasn't coming. Letting out a breath, long, slow, she exhaled, and with the air, a feeling that no longer served a purpose. No choice but to let it go. Janelle had something else to do. Turning back to Nathaniel, she spoke to lighten her heart. It's okay. I know we have absolutely nothing in common. I needed something to do. A passive shrug. You were really nice, though. Nathaniel parted fingers to reveal one smiling eye. He lowered his hands. The entire face lit up with an easy, innocent smile. He leaned forward, a friendly glint in his eyes. Before the words could form, a mix of disgust, surprise, and confusion rolled in, replacing the giddy exterior. He covered his mouth and leaped from the chair and ran out of the room. Ah, yes. The psilocybin stomach flops. She felt bad for him. What a shitty way to go out. Someone at the other end of the room laughed. A robust sound filled with vigor and mirth. The kind with closed eyes and hands on midsection. One of those laughs you want to join in. She didn't join. Just listen. She drank it in. Music played low from elsewhere in the room. She could just make out the slow guitar. That, right there, that made her happy. Through the music, a news station. Why would there be people doing nonsense activities? Annoyance tried to enter her building euphoria. She stopped it, halting further growth. No, she said to no one. Hope is as good a feeling as anything. Someone, perhaps Bilal, spoke out with the quietest yell ever heard. It's almost time. You guys want to see it? Most did. She remained on the cushy beanbag chair. The last image of her life would not be that of the asteroid. Not asteroid, the damn moon. The asteroid is what hit the moon, she thought, expecting bitterness. No trace presented itself. Still, she didn't need to see it. She rubbed her hands across the soft microfiber of the chair and watched instead the patterns brought to her by the fungus she and the others ingested. Yeah, she decided, this is much better. The news guy grimly explained that the piece of the moon headed for the Earth was 300 miles wide, at least. Even if it broke in half upon entering the atmosphere, the result would be the same. Lights out. Colors began to float and morphed as she closed her eyes. The geometric shapes of the universe rolled and coiled and transformed. Flashes of blue, red, yellow, green. So much green. She leaned back, letting the motion of the stationary trip take her over. Patterns appeared, deepened, grew in complexity, and she concentrated on every one. She heard the crowd gasp. Behind her lids, the personal color display grew bright, brighter, then washed out by light. And so it is, she thought, her mind using Janelle's voice. See you soon. If you enjoy this content, don't be shy. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe.